Hey folks! Today's video I feel like I've been teasing for probably months at this point, but I've started to look at the pile of eyeshadow palettes that has accumulated in various places of my house, and I thought, Abigail, you need to do this declutter before it gets too hot, and then you can just like clean out your room, because I have not done like a deep clean really in this room since we moved in, and I haven't done a declutter also since we moved in, so it's been a couple of years, so I figured now's a good time to do it. And we're just going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes today. I feel like there will be multiple videos where I'm going through like blushes, highlighters, lip products, but we're tackling just the eyeshadow palettes today because I have the most of those. But before we jump into the declutter, I would like to say that today's video is once again sponsored by our friends at Warby Parker. Warby Parker is one of those brands that I will recommend to pretty much anybody who's asking about glasses because I have been wearing them for 9 years. If you didn't see in one of my most recent videos, it was right before I got my first pair, and that was 10 years ago. So it's been a long time. And Warby Parker is a company that doesn't just sell glasses. You can also get eye exams done, you can get contact lenses, and then they have the 5 free try-ons, which how it works is you go to their website, you can take a quiz when you first log on to see what you like, but if you're not sure, you can look through everything and you pick 5 pairs that you want sent to your home. They have all the different measurements and styles you can choose from. They send them to your house, you try them on, you send them back within 5 days. Totally free, no purchase necessary. And I love that aspect. The glasses are all really good quality. I have never had a bad pair of glasses from Warby Parker, and I have many of them, if you have probably seen. Definitely, if you are interested in trying out Warby Parker, go to my link below at warbyparker.com/Abby to get 5 free at-home try-ons. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses, and there's no obligation to buy. The package ships free, and it includes a prepaid return shipping label, so it's really easy for you to return the glasses once you're done trying them on. Like I said, no purchase necessary, and you can do it as many times as you want to. I did it probably 3 times. I did do it 3 times before I got my first pair because I wasn't sure what I liked, and now I get to try on a bunch of different pairs. I'll have the ones on screen right now, the ones that I've gone through, and I quite like the ones that I tried on. Which is your favorite pair? Which is your favorite pair that I tried on? Because I surprisingly really like the very clear rectangular ones, and then I like the really big cat eye sunglasses. But what's your favorite pair? Thanks again to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video and being a continued support of this channel. You guys should definitely go check them out. It helps me out anytime you guys use my link. Really, it does. So definitely go check them out if you're in the market for a new pair of glasses. That's warbyparker.com/Abby. And now let's get back to the declutter. I have a pile next to me. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just picking stuff up and we're gonna decide, do I need it? Do I want it? It's gonna be fast and dirty and we're just gonna do it. Okay, we have Sultry from Anastasia. Do I really use this? I don't. I really don't use this. I need to be harsh. You need to be harsh, Abigail. I don't use this. That's going away. These are both newer from Odin's Eyes, so I'm keeping these ones. They're from the collection that they did with Lauren May Beauty and Makeup Just for Fun and Baddie Bean. So keeping these because they are new and I like them, and I like keeping the stuff that's like small creators helped make. So keeping those. Modern Renaissance. This and Subculture might be the only Anastasia palettes I keep. This one just for like sentimental value because Josh got it for me for my birthday. Keeping it because it's sentimental, okay? This one from Odin's Eye, this one was sent to me in PR, and this was sent to me a couple years ago now. I really don't use this that much. Once I'm done going through all of these, the ones that are actually like old, I'm not going to keep. But the ones that are relatively unused, not very used, I'll probably pass on to a friend of mine. I actually have a couple friends that could get some fun out of these, so not gonna keep this one. I do love Odin's eyeshadows. Don't get me wrong. They sent me a bunch of stuff all at once and I didn't end up using a lot of it, so that is gonna go to a friend. Norvina, as much as I love... You know, no. I will get much joy from breaking both of these. We're gonna crush both of them. We're gonna crush some ABH palettes. It's gonna be great. I will still do that, I promise. Kaleidos. This one I got actually from my friend Jordan, who had like replaced some shadows. I think I'll keep this one because I like the formula, and also these are small. They don't take up a lot of room. The Ugly palette from Likely Makeup, keeping it. Love it. Very cute. Very bright colors. One of my go-to brights palette. And then my other go-to brights palette is the Escape Pod from Kaleidos, which I also... I'll probably keep all my Kaleidos palettes now that I think about it. But Escape Pod, definitely keeping it. We have a couple of Midas palettes. We have the Served Soft, which was one of their last ones. I do like this one. I haven't gotten like a ton of use out of it, so I might like keep it off to the side and ask my friend if they like it and if they want it, because it's not that old and it's a pretty good neutrals palette, but I have several that I almost like more. But I am gonna keep the Perception palette because I particularly like this one. It's got some really fun duochromes in here. Ooh, keep this one. We have Norns. This is another one from Odin's Eye that I didn't get that much use out of. It's a fun color story, but I just don't pick it up very often. I just don't gravitate towards it. So that's gonna go to a friend. That one's definitely going to a friend. We have a couple more Kaleidos ones. This one I actually got from a friend of mine because she had gotten 2 of them. But this one is the VR Neon. This one. I'm keeping a lot of bright shades for somebody who doesn't use... I mean, I'm going to use more. Now that my hair is like pretty much all my natural color, I can do whatever the fuck I want on my face. Keep that. And then this one I also kind of like for sentimental value, but also this blue. One of my favorite blue eyeshadows. Ugh. It's so pretty. It doesn't look nearly as good like on camera, but like in the daylight, mwah, beautiful. Natasha Denona. This was actually gifted to me by a subscriber, sent to me in my P.O. box. I was so pleasantly surprised. I'm wearing it actually on my eyes right now. I don't own anything else from Natasha Denona. I probably won't, but this is really good. Like, it's really good. And this is kind of the neutrals palette that I've been gravitating towards now versus those other ones that I've already decluttered. And I particularly like it for its compactness, the range of colors in it, and its sleek. Clown Blush from Likely Makeup, also keeping. Most of the indie ones, there will be some indie ones that I get rid of, but this one, keeping it. This is the other one from the Odin's Eye Makeup Just for Fun. This one might be my favorite, actually, out of that trio. I like it a lot. Very cute. We have my custom built palette from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm obsessed with this palette. I haven't used it in a while, but it's very Powerpuff Girls. I didn't plan on doing that when I first put the colors together, but I love it. And their shadows are such a good formula for eyeshadows, for mattes. And this was not cheap, so I'm keeping it. And I use it. Like, when I do use it, I like really get on a kick of using it. Shroud. We have the Shroud Arcana palette. This one I do like for like a smoky look. This one. And then I have one from Necromancy Cosmetica. Those are kind of like the more like dark academia type shades. We have a few little ones, and then the 420 palette from Melt. This one from Midas, I do like it, but I also just like don't use it. This one is very similar to kind of the Subculture vibes. So I might end up just keeping Subculture and then gift this to a friend of mine because I know, again, I know a friend who could get some fun out of this. For sure. These ones though, I do want to keep. I really like this one. This little quad from Midas is from their chocolate, the coffee collection, decaf chocolate raspberry. I do love this quad. It's a good little quad. This one, Macchiato, again, it's actually very similar to that other palette. I didn't get that much use out of this, but I also just have a lot of shades that are kind of like this that I'm just not gonna end up using. So that one's gonna go. 420 from Melt. I honestly don't know what to do with this. As much as I love some of the shades in here, I feel like it did not get that much use. And again, this could go to somebody that might use it a little bit more. So I'm going to put this off to the side, but not like get rid of it, you know? Pure and Raw Beauty Christie, which was the collab that she did that has neutrals on one side, brights on the other. I got this, I was gifted this from a friend who actually ended up buying like 2, because I remember when this went on sale, everybody went to go buy it and they were like ill prepared to get like this many sales. I like this palette, but I don't use it. Like, I really don't use it. Like, the colors are pretty. This, I feel like it's not getting used. It's just sitting here. It's just sitting here not getting used. So that, my friend's gonna get a lot of eyeshadows. However, the Subculture palette I want to keep. Just for the, honestly, for the nostalgia. And also, I just like the colors. Smells fine. So, I'm gonna keep this one because I just like it. And you know, sometimes you just want to keep stuff for nostalgia. Jackie Aina. Ooh, this one is all, oh shoot. Okay, Norvina and Sultry are going away. I didn't want to keep more than 2, but this one's good. And this one's the newest out of all of the ones. This is one of the last things I ever got from ABH. I'm gonna put this on top of my eyeshadow collection, and then the next time I actually do eyeshadow, I'm gonna like dip into this, because this has been sitting on the shelf for probably over a year, not getting used. But to be fair, I haven't worn eyeshadow a lot in the last year. Most of the time when I do wear makeup, it's because I'm filming, I'm streaming, or I have an outing to go to, which is very seldom. I'll keep this for now. I like it. It's still good. Next. Now I think we're gonna get to some... All right, Sashimi City. Actually, do I want to keep all of those Kaleidos ones? Sashimi City, I love. This is one of my favorite neutrals palettes. It's small. It's the tones in here are really good. It's frickin' Bats. Obviously keeping. It's one of my favorite kind of like bluey, greeny tone. It's just so good for Halloween and spooky season. It's good. I really like it. Part of me wants to get rid of this one. I don't know. I can't decide. What do you guys think I should do with this one? Let me know in the comments. This one is old. This one's old. I have better neutrals. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I need to make more decisions. The Flower Punk palette from Kaleidos, however, ooh, one of my favorite palettes, probably of all time, realistically. It's like everything I love in colors. It's green, it's pink. It's so pretty. The packaging is one of my favorite things. I want an actual mirror of this. Like, can we get art of this, please? I want it. And then obviously I am keeping the Besties palette. Obviously keeping the Smoky Glow and Midas palette. I still have the box it came in. You guys see Hannah's face right back here? It's still here. So I'm keeping this, and also I just like the palette. Like, it's a good palette. I'm not keeping it just because Hannah's my friend, but also because it's good. Now, we're finally gonna say goodbye to the Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics. Why? Because I don't touch it. Every time I say, oh, I'm gonna try to use this, it's just too big. I never do. It's a pain in the butt for me to do eyeshadow like this, like holding it up like this. No, I'm never gonna do it. I have one Z palette full of like shimmery shades, and then I have a Tarte palette that has a bunch of neutrals. I have some from Shroud, some from ColourPop, some from Inglot, some from MAC in here. This is another one that this is just singles that I got. I actually really like this little Tarte palette. Next, the Sugar Pill Mini Color Palette. I have Creepy Cute. Let me look at Creepy Cute next to it. Okay, so these are the shades. They're definitely different, but there's some similarities. I like this one better. I like this one better, but I don't use it enough, so I think I might... Do I have a small? I do have a small brights. Sometimes I will think to myself to justify keeping palettes that I don't use. It's like, oh, well, it's tiny, so I'll take it with me. I take normal size palettes. Like, stop. One thing that I need to tell everybody else, I'm going to declutter this and maybe ask my friend if she wants it. If you don't want to keep something, don't try and justify keeping it for one reason or another that you may need a very specific small palette to travel with, because most of the time, at least for me, I just travel with a palette. Like, I've traveled with big palettes. I bring a whole camera with me. a tiny eyeshadow palette is not going to make a difference. This one I am going to keep though, but I do need to like press these because these ones are a little bit fragile, the green and the orange. But this strawberry milk shade, it's so pretty. Also Void, very good black shade. Okay, this one this is the Alva 2 from Odin's Eye. This one I like. This one I'm gonna keep. Yeah, this one I'm gonna keep. I'll get rid of the other one. This one I like. I don't mind the pressed glitter in here because it's not like all over the place. Okay, we have the Festival palette by Juvia's Place. Okay, this has seen better days. Especially this black. This mustard shade, I almost want to just keep it for like these 3 shades. But like the rest of them, I could take it or leave it. So I should just declutter this. I'm not using it. It's falling apart. The black is getting everywhere. Decluttering it. I'm doing it. The Gemini palette from Melt. One of my favorite palettes of all time. I am keeping it. I don't care that the shades are kind of smooshing up now. Just get back in there. Just get back in there. It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. There's only 2 shimmer shades in here, so I don't mind. And it smells fine. I'm keeping this because this is like the one time that Melt made me happy. Like, overwhelmingly happy with an eyeshadow palette. The one time where I was like, yes! Okay, so we have a few more. Oh god, I forgot how half these were in here. Colored Rain. I have so many brights. But I did just declutter like a handful. No. I might see if my friend wants this. Because I just know that it's kind of large and I don't really use them that much. So yeah, that's the Vivid Pigments. They're good. It's just I don't use them very much. Give Me Glow Grunge palette. This is another one that's seen better days, but I haven't used it a lot. Yeah, I've realized I don't really like big palettes like this. Almost like the shadows are too big. Like I like littler ones. I don't know. I've been gravitating towards smaller palettes and like smaller pan sizes. So I don't know. I will think on this one. What do you guys think I should do with this? Because they're good shadows. No, I should get rid of this because I do not use this. I'm not going to. I have those shades in other places that I'm going to use more often. However, I am going to keep the Lemonade palette from Midas. This one, A, because I just love the yellows in here. B, this might have been the first palette I got from Midas back in the day. And so again, it kind of holds like sentimental and nostalgic value for me. And I also just really like yellow eyeshadow and I haven't worn it a lot. So this will give me an excuse to want to wear more of it. I have the Feral palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. This one I feel like I should keep because I've gotten rid of a lot of other brights. And also this was a gift from Josh. Even though the shades have kind of like, I've had to repress them, and so they're a little bit fragile. It's one of those palettes that I wouldn't travel with. I've wanted to look into see like what other things that Menagerie has that I would really like, so I might look into that. I haven't really paid attention to any sort of new makeup lately. Like, I've been so out of the game, like when it comes to like, what's new? I don't know. But I will keep this for now, because I like it. It was a gift. I've gone through a lot. I've gotten rid of some. I'm proud. And then last but not least is one of my newer palettes that I got during the pandemic, actually. The Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse palette, which I love. Like, this is a really good formula. Like, I like the shades in here. I like the blues. I like the silver. I like the nudes. And I do like it. It's the only thing I have from Lunar Beauty, but I do like it. And the packaging's pretty. You know, I actually went through a lot. I actually like managed to choose a decent amount to at least take out of my collection. The ones that I'm gonna see if my friend wants. Let me grab. That's a good little stack for her to see if she wants them. Yeah. And then if she doesn't want them, I'll see if another friend wants them. And then if they don't want them, I'll just probably get rid of them or save some to smash in a video. And then the ones that I got rid of, I don't want to reach. We have the Zodiac palette. We have Nervina, Sultry, the Norns palette from Odin's Eye, Give Me Glow, Grunge palette, the Kaleido Cyber Bronze, another little Odin's Eye, and then the Festival palette from Juvia's Place are the ones I am leaving. I am departing. I am not. I am parting ways with. Which ones do you guys want me to save to smash? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks everyone for watching. Like I said, I will do another part of this where I go through pretty much everything else. Probably just like all the other products. This was just eyeshadow palettes for now. And definitely go check out warbyparker.com/Abby if you would like to try 5 free at-home try-ons. Definitely use the link below because it helps me out. Thanks again to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. If you would like to follow me on any of my other social media, my Instagram and my Twitter are both Abbers07, and then my TikTok and my Twitch are Abbers without the 07. Today's song of the day is Knockout from Okazakitaiiku, which is the opening theme for Mashal, which I talked about in my last video. Definitely go check that out if you haven't yet. Go watch the anime and listen to the song. It's a good song. It's cool. I like it a lot. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day, and I will see you all in my next one.